What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about how to market your new CNC table. Regular viewers know, but in case you're new, my name's Austin Anson. I'm a mobile welder and home shop fabricator in West Michigan, and I just bought a Crossfire Pro. It's like a 3-foot by 4-foot table, and it's been pretty good. Now, I don't just do metal art with it. I've actually used it a lot for like custom jobs. Basically anything that really involves cutting. Like I don't really drill holes anymore. I don't do any of that. I use all of that goes to the CNC table. So the table's been a great help there, but I'm not one to leave money on the table. And I know a lot of people say, oh, you can't make money with metal art anymore. It's not great money, and I'll be the first to say that. I'm probably not the first, but I'll definitely agree with that. It's not great money, but it is some money, and it is a great way to get new customers and followers on like your business page and all that stuff. So it's a great way to meet new people. When I bought my CNC table, I got about twice the amount of customers in a month, I think is like what I did the previous month. So for an example, if I had 50 customers in November, I had 100 customers in December. Granted, none of them were super big orders, but I still, if you figure it out hourly, I still make my shop rate, which is $80 an hour. So I think it's totally understandable if you buy a CNC table to try to do metal art. You don't know, you might run into a niche. You're also going to meet tons of new customers, and you never know where your next good paying welding job is going to come from. For an example, we were at a craft show. We made some signs, went to this craft show, and started trying to sell them and get new customers, left business cards out on the table, all that good jolly. And literally, a guy who was set up next to me was like, hey, I've got like a bunch of parts that I need ran. And it ended up his first order was like 50. I don't know when he's going to order more. I haven't heard back from him on his timeline yet. But I was able to get that job. He sent me over a CAD file, and I turned it to an NC file and ran his parts for him. Those were keys if you'd seen my other video. So that right there, I mean, it cost me like $15 to go to the show, and that right there was over $100. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but I know it was over 100. So anyways, so this is what I've been doing, and it seems to work good for us. So I just cut out a bunch of things, paint them different colors. You can see more there behind me. There's one more over here. Plus, we got a tote in our storage shed of stuff we've already cut out. I'll cut them out. I usually, if we think it will sell good, we'll cut out about 5 of them a time, package them, throw in a storage. We have a shed we store stuff in. Anyways, we'll do that, and then we try to, once a month or once every other month, go to a show. We're gearing up for a show this weekend, so I've cut extra stuff. And when we go to the shows, I'll be honest, we sell stuff really, really cheap, and we advertise on like our Facebook and our Instagram and all of that word of mouth good stuff, that our stuff at the shows is on sale. If you want to come to the shows and get it from us, cool. We also, at the shows, give a discount on like some monograms and stuff like that we cut out for people. And I know what you're saying. Well, it sounds like you're just working and not making any money. Well, no. We're not making tons of money, but it pays for the show. It, pays for a dinner, pays for the steel, put a little bit at the bank come Monday, and it gets us new customers. Now, this show that we're going to, it's quite large. Last year, I was talking to the lady who runs it. She says last year we had 100 people, 1,000 people come through looking to buy stuff. So Hopefully it turns out good, and we carry order forms with us. So say somebody wants a welcome sign, we can jot down what they want, size, color, custom text, whatever. We give them a copy, we take a copy, we'll come home, my wife or I will do the artwork, we'll send it to them, then they have to pay before we cut it. That's how we've been doing it. So if they want a monogram sign with a deer and their last name in it, we'll do the artwork, send it to them. Once they approve it, they have to either send us a check or Venmo or pay with a credit card or however they choose to do it. Some people opt to just pay for it right then and there. Now, if it's one of our like monograms, like we have one with a deer, and it takes me like 2 minutes to go in and put someone's last name or welcome or whatever text they want in it, and then transfer it over to Fusion, write up a toolpath for it. It goes really, really quick. So we don't charge an art fee unless I start going back and forth with them on like fonts and stuff. Like if I got to go back and forth with you more than twice, I'm going to say, okay, well, we're spending a lot of time on this. We're going to have to charge you an art fee. It's usually like $15. We also get people with storefronts who like to sell stuff. Sometimes they'll go to these shows to look for new people to make signs and stuff for them. And that's a good way too, because they might, say you've got a 12-inch sign that you're selling for $20. But you can, if they buy 20 of them, you can sell them for, I don't know, like $18 or something, whatever you choose. Not telling you how to price your stuff. You do whatever you want. Then you come in, and it's jobs coming in on the table. Will we do it forever? Probably not, unless it becomes like a super big part of our income, which I don't think it will. One thing that might, if we have the following, maybe someday when we hire someone, because you have what you call slow time work whenever you get an employee. Sometimes you're just busy all the time, and that's great. But in this kind of thing, if you hire somebody, who knows what their skill level is going to be. If you can throw them on the CNC table, just stocking parts or signs or whatever you sell, that's good. And then when you need hands on certain jobs, you're good. Because a lot of the mobile work I do, if there were two people, one guy would just be standing there. And if there was sometimes on the jobs, sometimes 2 people would be great. Sometimes 3 people would be great. So that's always an option. And when it comes to like getting people to work with me, I've never hired an employee full time, but I have had, hired friends and family to come help me out when I'm super busy for a few weeks. But I was talking to a guy the other day. He's kind of in a different field, but we agreed, like, if you hire someone who knows what they're doing, then you pay them the rate of, hey, you know what you're doing. And if you ever run into the time where you don't have anything to do, you still have to pay them the rate of they know what they're doing. And sometimes if you just hire a guy who's fresh and doesn't know anything, you can save a little bit on their hourly and teach them the way you want them to do it. Some people come in with bad habits. That's true. We all know that. And it's a little more cost effective. Like, I'm not going to hire a welder and pay him $30 an hour and stick him on my CNC table making signs. But if I can hire a kid and pay him $15 an hour, well, then it's a little more doable. Might not be making money off of it, might be making a little bit of money off of it, but it keeps him working, keeps him busy, keeps him going and looking for a different job while I'm out getting more work for us. So kind of a ramble there, but so anyways, how do I market our CNC table? Kind of just artwork. It's really the only thing I've got super defined right now. I have kind of reached out to a couple companies and told them what we could do, but we've only had our CNC table, really up and running a few months now, 2 months, and I'm working tons on the road and stuff still too, so I don't have tons of time to get out and market this thing. But the signs have been something I can do kind of at my own pace, and it is a change of pace. It's fun. The other thing, like, A lot of our signs, they're not necessarily geared toward men or women. I mean, we got some for both, but we've, like, before I didn't really have many women following me or engaging on anything that I do. And now we do. And what we have figured out is sometimes those women's husbands or will need something from their work or need something on the farm, or hey, I'm picking up a wife's sign, and they come to grab it, and they kind of see other stuff I do, and I get more customers and more jobs that way. Pretty much one of them things, any publicity is good publicity. I mean, I guess not any publicity, but anytime you can get out and meet with a customer, you never know what kind of job will come in next, so it's never a bad thing. And again, this is just how I do it. Might be wrong. I mean, it works for me. Might work for some of you. Might work for none of you. I don't know. I'm just throwing wads of paper at the wall here with this YouTube thing and seeing what sticks. But anyways, guys, it is quitting time for me, so I'm going to crank the heater on for a little bit. Make sure all these parts are good and dry, because it is a brisk, I don't know, it was -7 degrees when I woke up this morning, so I should probably keep it warm in here. It's hard to dry paint at -7, so. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this morning we just passed 1,300 subscribers, so that's freaking sweet. Thank you. If you're watching this channel and you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I know these have been like super quick videos, but at least I'm getting some content up for you guys. We have been super busy. I literally spent from like 7 a.m. till 1 p.m. With no lunch in between. No lunch break, I should say, because I normally take lunch at noon. Literally writing and quoting jobs all day. And then I came out here, buffed some parts, and painted them. So that was pretty much my day, but now I'm going to go inside, wash up, eat dinner with the wife, and come back out here in an hour or so when everything's dry. So till next time, YouTube, if you're not burning, you're not learning. We'll see you on the next video.